What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Stay Profit. Now back at y'all with another video. In today's video, I'm just gonna be going over my journey, where I'm at as of today. Today is March 9th, Monday, 2026. And yeah, a lot of things that I haven't got a chance to speak to you guys about. As y'all know, I have not had my ring light, but we just got it back. Shout out to my mom for giving me another ring light, because I literally didn't even care to get another one at the time. And I was doing content in other places, but nothing feels better than recording right here, right in front of my setup, right in front of my desk, where I usually want to make all the magic happen when it comes to my trade. So feels good to be back right here. But before we hop in this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, where I help traders with their psychology and take you guys along my journey as well. So I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. For those, everybody's been watching my journey. In the last video, I said I had one funded account. I had 3 more to pass. Well, on Monday of last week, which was March 3rd, I passed all the funded account challenges. So I have 4 funded accounts. Now, the performance of those, I do have to say, they're like all in drawdown. Like all of my accounts are in drawdown. They're all down $1,300 a piece, which sucks to say. But along that journey of the past 3 days, like, I've understood what has changed. And I literally was speaking on consistency so much, and just my journey that I had in February, and everything came together like peach pie. But as soon as I got funded, a lot of things changed. You know, my energy changed, my rules changed, my risk tolerance changed, my emotions changed, and it resulted in me being off of my square. So Thursday, the first trading day on all funded accounts, I took a loss of $250. But if I told you that I was up $223 at some point, we have to ask ourselves, why? Well, why did you lose $250? And it was all because of my greed for what I want to see in profits, from what I was seeing all in February with the evals, and seeing $1,000, $800, $700, $1,500 days in February. I got on these funded accounts and I wanted to risk less, but me risking less meant that my reward would be lower as well. And I wasn't happy being up $223 even after taking 1 L. And I ended up sabotaging that and losing $250 on the day. Come Friday, I traded on Friday, not realizing, not being aware that Friday was an NFP day, which I never trade the first Friday of the month, or trade NFP for that matter. And I was thrown off a bit because I believe December, January, and February, there was no NFP Friday on the first Friday of the month. They had NFP on like a Thursday, something different. So I was not aware of not trading NFP, and we ended up trading 2 times, risking $250 on each account, taking 2 trades, risking $250. So that was a $500 loss. So I went into the weekend with the funded accounts already negative $750 plus. So my psychology started to get fried, because not only am I, making mistakes, I'm being greedy, I'm not being aware, right? Getting to that next step of being funded, my brain got a relief, but it also lost the structure as well. And I didn't know if I wanted to go in risking $250 per trade and being cut off at $250, or risk being able to lose $500. But if I'm downsizing my position, the only way that I kept myself structured is really only giving myself 1 trade a day. And that 1 trade a day needs to be almost damn near perfect. And that's what kept me going. But as soon as I got funded, I felt relief, and I started just thinking too much about how I wanted to do these funded accounts. I started thinking about, going to my job and like dreading it more, losing that grateful sense that I had for my job, but then getting funded by 4 accounts, you just kind of everything started dwindling. My mind, everything started shifting. I'm trying to, you know, make this funded account stick, get the payout, and start changing my life. And that is where I went wrong. And that's so hard for me because of the situation that I'm in. And I have to understand that I have to play the game the exact same way. And that's low key what happened. I changed my energy, my mood about my life and my situation, which in turn I started not following my rules to the tightest extent. I was greedy on Thursday. Friday I wasn't aware, so I went into the weekend in just disarray and just like not the best feeling going into the weekend with 4 funded accounts and they're all down 700. Fast forward to this morning. This morning was Monday, and I took another $500 loss. So now I have all 4 of my accounts in about 1,300 to draw down, and I'm sitting to myself like, everything that I spoke on before I took my first trade, I wanted to only lose $250 a day because I wanted to give myself time to make mistakes, because I know my psychology was going to change and I did not follow through. And so I just want to tell you guys, and I want you guys to learn from this moment, that make sure you have a plan when you start any account. If it's a funded account, how are you going to trade it? If it's evaluation, how are you going to trade it? And I was going through this, y'all, before I started my account. Like, I was going through this and I was telling myself, I want to risk 250. If I lose, that's it. And I was like, well, 500 gives me a little bit of room to execute my trades. And like, if I do have a psychology issue, I'll get another go at it. But unfortunately, when I'm funded, I do not need to risk or lose any more than $250 a day, because I understand the position I'm in. I cannot just grab funded accounts. I cannot grab evals. And so I wanted to play the long game, but something else in me wants to get a payout and start changing my life. So this conflict of interest, it just ultimately led to me having like psychology. It's like, I call it a psychology breakdown. It starts very slow and it just ramps up. So that whole weekend being down 700, I'm just like feeding my brain and really just trying to lock back in and understand I don't need to be making mistakes, but I'm also, beating myself up a little bit about doing things the wrong way. And so now I'm in a position where I'm not trying to lose these funders by any means possible, which means I'm gonna have to risk lower and be able to accept even lower profits than if I would have just came into the game risking 250. Even after today's loss, I would only been down 750 on the accounts. Still room to bounce back. But lowering risk, but also giving myself 2 trades was something that I already experienced in the past, and it does not work for my psychology. It does not work for my plan. It doesn't allow me to have mistakes and come back tomorrow. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it wasn't gonna feel right to hold that in. I'm all about transparency, and that's the only way I heal. And that's the only way that I can be okay with myself with things that happen, right? Bro, I had the best month in February. March isn't starting off the best. And we got the war, we have high volume, we have a whole lot of things going on the moment I get funded in. And it's like, I try to find things to blame things on, but honestly, it's all about following your rules at the end of the day. And I'm kind of tired of myself, like, doing the self-sabotage. It's not as bad as it ever was, and I haven't done it in a while, but it's also with me being funded and me having the opportunity to actually change things around. It's like getting all the way through the levels, and then you're standing right in front of the checkerboard finish line, and there's like 1,000,010 things that you just thinking that could go wrong, and you just feed that into yourself. And honestly, man, it's okay. It's okay, but it's not okay, because I'm not gonna keep wasting my time. I'm not gonna keep wasting my time. I have to lock in. I have to continue doing what works. February showed me what works, and it's my job to keep it going. Nothing changed. Nothing was supposed to change, y'all, but the amount that I can lose in a day and the contract size that I'm going to use moving forward. That's it. I wasn't supposed to, change things around, but I just made a couple of mistakes, and just trying to accept the fact that I'm going to make less money. That's all I would have to do. The only thing I should have remembered is that I'm not on a time clock. I am funded. I don't have a time clock. I can go as slow as I want to go, keep my accounts, and I cannot focus on the noise outside. I cannot focus on other people's profits and wins and payouts and winning days they have left. It kind of puts me in a position where I have to step away from social media during these times, like these times where I have to lock in and make something of myself and really lock in. I have to start tuning things out even more, because they just pull from me. They pull from me, and it messes with me as far as my personal journey and remembering where I'm at. Like, God bless me with these accounts, and I'm sitting here like literally throwing them in the trash. Like, the trash can bin is slightly open, and I'm using this moment to admit that out loud, be transparent, and do something about it. So I'm here to leave this down, saying I'm going to risk less, and I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how low I have to go. I'm going to be in these accounts for as long as I can possibly remember, and not even remember, but I'm going to get myself back to starting grounds. And I just got to do what I got to do, because I would rather take longer staying funded, get used to the idea of being funded, mastering my mind in the idea of being funded, rather than going all the way back to spending $400, $500 on combines. I cannot afford that. I can't. I really can't. And so it's a trying time for me. A lot of people have a lot of different thoughts on and how you should do things, but none of that matters to me. So I have to do what works for me, and that's what got me funded. And to get these payouts, I got to do what is necessary. Follow the plan, stick to a strict rule, and let it play. So that way I could just focus on being the best trader. The more I focus on how much money I'm going to risk today, is the more I'm not going to focus on what trades I need to take today, which leads to me over risking on a trade I'm not even that confident in. So very, very simple. And I'm just saying it out loud, so that way my people know that support me, I know, and that Most High knows. And another thing too, like with social media, I love sharing my journey on social media, but I understand that the people that I have on social media don't follow me for what I do in trading. They don't understand it, and I don't believe it's completely fair to them to see what I'm doing and seeing the progress. But whenever I'm just having a trying time, like, this is where people don't understand trying times during trading. And so I truly believe I don't even want to post nothing else until I have a result that matters. If it's not a payout, it does not matter, because the people that want to learn the journey, that want to learn how to actually trade, they're going to be in tune with my journey, in tune with the losses, in tune with the pain and the things that just come with it. I don't want to just show the glitz and glamour, because it is not that. To anybody that's watching this video, trading is not glitz and glamour. You got to go through a lot to even get to that position. And I feel like it's a disservice for me to post it all on social media. I'd rather keep it here on the channel, where it is built, where it is meant. And I don't find it discouraging. I feel like people that are consistently making money, changing lives, that are being able to be in a consistent flow at a high level, I encourage that. But as far as for the world to see, if they are not traders, I don't really feel like sharing my journey with people that are not traders. That's honestly how I should have just put it, but that's how I feel about it. So moving forward, I'm not really going to be posting any results on my Instagram stories. I'm just going to leave that for the channel, leave that for the people that actually care about my journey, and I'll be working with those people off social media or in the DMs. But people know I trade. That's all you need to know when it comes to Instagram. And I think that's just kind of healthy for me. Because today I wanted to post the loss, and I can, but I posted 2 losses back to back. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? And just the psychology behind it all, I'm just kind of like, I'm not going to push it. People want to learn how to trade. I have the resources for them. I'm going to give them that, but I'm not a guru. I'm on my own journey. I'm on my own lane. I'm moving at my own pace, and I got my own battles I have to fight. And I cannot do that while putting social media in the mix and trying to give people this reality that helps them, but I know what you're going to go through. So I try my best to let people know that. But yeah, that's really it for this video. I just wanted to do an update, tell you guys I am back. I have my setup again. I'm going to be uploading videos consistently and just talking about things that will help me get better, that will help others get better, and just keep showing my journey. Keep pushing, keep striving. I believe that God can bring me out of this situation. He's just sitting me down and showing me, you know how to do something right. Look at what happens when you do something wrong. So can you get back in line? So that way we can make this thing work. Because he's working with me. So when I set a plan down, he puts his blessing behind it. He puts his steadfast love behind it. But if I just disregard it, he cannot help me. So I'm here to say I'm going to get back locked in. I'm going to lower my risk like really, really low. Like it was supposed to be $250 a day, but now we're going to have to drop it down to like 150, 200. I got to get myself back up in the ranks, and I don't care. My goal for this month is just to get back to starting grounds, make $1,300 back that you don't lost on each account, and we're going to go from there. I have to be okay. I have to return my grace to the Most High for everything he's given me, my job, my life, everything. I did get a little out of hand. I got a little excited, and you being excited mixed with greed, mixed with it all, leads to ruin, and then right back to the humble position. So that's how deep this trading thing gets with me. So I will prevail. I will prevail. I will not give up, and I will not fail. It's never gonna be a moment where I fail, because I'm never gonna quit. But I know one thing for sure: I'm not about to allow myself to be out the game in less than a month with these funded accounts. This shit gonna have to fight me down. It's gonna have to fight me down tooth and nail to get me out of a funded account. That's it for this video. I appreciate everybody for watching and listening. More content coming soon. Promise you that. So be on the lookout. I appreciate y'all for rocking with y'all boy. It's your boy Rich Stay Profit signing out. Like I always say, keep God first. Keep grinding and growing. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.